Hi, my name is Mike Cannon. I'm the women's soccer coach at Truman State University, starting my 28th year. I think the math is correct. Originally from St. Louis, Missouri. Um, I actually went to school at Northeast Missouri State slash Truman State. Graduated in August of 1992 with an English degree, so my emails are unbelievable. Um, what inspired me to go into coaching? Mainly, the guy that I helped my first year as a student assistant coach for the men's soccer team after I finished playing when I was still finishing up school. Mike Lynch, he's the head women's soccer coach at Belmont Abbey out in North Carolina now. But I just really enjoyed how he coached, just the way he kind of brought the team together, just everything he did really inspired me. I love the game already, but it just really inspired me to go into coaching and know that it actually could be a career path. And I owe him a lot. My path to get into coaching, kind of started explaining it there, but I finished playing. I still had to finish a little bit of school. My girlfriend at the time was on the women's team, so I was fine with sticking around. Didn't know what I wanted to do actually with an English degree at the point. So helped out, really enjoyed it. That year, actually, it worked out that the men's coach that I played for left right after we got done playing my senior year. So new coach came in. He was looking for somebody to help out. I wanted to stay, so I helped out. I really enjoyed it. Women's coach left after that year, and then just kind of fell into it. Some people suggested I apply. I didn't think I would get the job. They hired me interim the first year, and we weren't great the first year record wise, but I think the girls enjoyed how I coached and or whatever. Anyway, they hired me full time after that, and here I am still. So things worked out pretty well, I would say. What other things here? Favorite memories. As a player, I'm going to go with first here. As a player, um, being on the men's soccer team that made the first national tournament back in 1990. Yes, I am old. Just a great experience. We'd been close my first 2 years, and then we finally got in. That was the first time, like I said, for the program, so it was a pretty big deal. We traveled up to Michigan, played Oakland University, who are now Division One, and Blizzard. Pretty wild game. Ended up losing in penalty kicks, but I was a pretty key reserve that year, and it was a good experience for me because I got to play a bunch that game. Like I kept thinking I was going to come back out, and coach just kept me in, and didn't take a PK, which was probably well maybe a bad thing since we lost. But it was a great experience. First time we stayed like just two to a room, so you got your own bed. So it was eye-opening. I'm sure for current student athletes, it sounds pretty good. As a coach, my favorite memory, I'm going to go with first again, since the 1997 women's team that I coached was the first women's team that made the national tournament. And we went on a run at the end of the season. We had to win like our last three games. We did it, and then we got to go out to play St. Joe's out in Indiana, GOVC school that is actually now closed. But they were really good at the time. Had a Northern Ireland girl up top who was unbelievable, Mary Reed, and we went out there. Night before the game, there was a blizzard, and the field was covered with snow, so they had to clear it. We got delayed a bit, so again, as a first-time tournament coach, I was just kind of hoping that we were that we'd play well, and we did. We played really well. They colored the ball orange. The field was surrounded by a wall of snow, and we scored about 5 minutes left. The Tazlowski sisters combined to get a little breakaway, and we scored 5 minutes left as the snow was just coming down. That's when we got parkas after that year to keep the kids warm on the bench because they were just wearing their little sweat tops. Anyway, so great result, first time in the national tournament. So that was a pretty fun trip. Um, Lessons that stick out for me from coaching. I think a big one for me after this many years is just like really trying to like see it from the player's perspective and not jump the gun and make a rash decision. Just really try to talk to people, think about stuff before rush into a decision. Emotions can always play a big part. in our decisions sometimes. So I think that for me, that's a really big one. Just trying to think about things first before coming to a decision, and talk to a few different people to get a good view for like the situation. If I wasn't coaching, I would be unemployed, but I guess I'd probably be maybe like a English teacher in a high school and coaching, probably, so not too far away from where I am now. And my coaching style since 1993, I think it's pretty similar overall, but I'm sure there's some stuff that's different. Like I said, I'm probably game day. I'm a little bit more chill than I was when I first started. Just the more you see stuff and situations, and dealing with players and stuff, and by far nowhere near perfect still. I just think I'm a bit better than I was when I first started. So that's about all I got for you guys. Thank you.